If I don't get that entry that I need, then I just can't take it, guys. So I'm entering now. It was one of those trades where as soon as we entered, it literally pushed all the way almost to our stop loss. So look at all this chop and this noise right here, guys. I like a breakout. And in this case, right now what we're doing is breaking out. Let's show you guys the breakdown of this 30 minutes. Got this nice breakout of this area here. So I try to just capture the best dip I can get, guys. I took 3 trades today. One 9% loss, another 9% loss, and then a 1% L. That's how you manage your risk to reward. Let me break down this trade because I want you guys to understand. This is why you need to respect your trade plan, because good morning, my fellow traders. Hour into the market open, 7:40 a.m. and I ain't take nothing just yet. So you can see right here, no trades on my P&L, but I'll tell you guys exactly what I'm looking at for the market. So yesterday we did a quick voice chat with the members, and somebody had asked me why I don't trade SPY lately. And the reason why is because it's very simple. Look at all this chop and this noise right here, guys. I like a breakout. And in this case, right now what we're doing is breaking out. So now we're breaking out here on this candle on the hourly time frame. You can see we got this trend line, get respected. Then here today is the breakout. And on top of all that, we're also breaking above this resistance level here that I have as a quick support or resistance. So now what I expect after this breakout is a little bit of a pullback back to support. I'm not going to chase what's going on now. You can see right here on the 5-minute time frame in the bottom right that market has just been straight rocketing all day. So I'm not going to chase it. I'm not going to enter calls now. I'm going to wait for some pullbacks in the market and then we'll enter. You can see Nvidia's been going crazy all day, guys. I already alerted the gang and told them, guys, expect some pullbacks because everything's running right now. And so pretty soon we'll see what that does. But if we don't catch anything at home, we'll do a recap later, of course. All right, so a quick update on the market. It's been 2 hours in and we just watched the market for 2 hours push, and we did call this retracement or this pullback out. I did mention at 8:40 or no, I did mention at 7:40 that I do believe 30 minutes in after this we'll see some pullbacks in the market, and currently we're pulling back in the market. So I am debating about entering SPY calls here at this 606.22 level. You can see it's just a support bounce, a break and retest play. So I will enter some next week contracts if I do take this one. I'm already looking at them. Contracts are currently going for 260 and the price of SPY is at 606.50. So this is how I watch the contract to see what happens when they pull back, how much value they lose, and also how much value they gain when they pump, because I want to make sure that I can see how much value I can gain. So for an example, if I enter here at 606.50 and it pulls all the way back 20 cents down, how much will the contracts lose or gain in value? So that's how I determine how much I'll lose based off cents. So anyways, I'm gonna enter this trade if we do get it. Currently watching right now. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy before we take off. I'm currently waiting on SPY to pull back just a little bit. It's actually 20 cents away from my entry point. It actually pulled all the way back to 18 cents away from my entry point. This is a very nice bounce here already, except the only issue is the fact that it's not even at my area where I plan to enter. So it might just take off here without us, to be honest, which is what it is. I need the entry most importantly. So if I don't get that entry that I need, then I just can't take it, guys. So I'm entering now because honestly I needed to hit this area, but I don't know if it's gonna exactly hit it to the T. So we're just gonna enter now at 266, and very simply, guys, 10% stop loss, 30% price target, and we already set our price target to 608. So let's see what we can hit on this thing, guys. So the reason why we're taking this trade is very simply because this 15 minutes is testing this support. So we're gonna try to slap it here, and we're gonna try to see if we can retest this EMA. Now currently right now it's kind of just going crazy breaking through, but let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're gonna take this trade on the road. We just got back to entry here, so this is perfect. I got the best dip I can get and the whole market's bouncing here. So this should pay us out here pretty nicely, guys. We're gonna do our best to hold. It was one of those trades where as soon as we entered, it literally pushed all the way almost to our stop loss. So we literally saw 9%, negative 9% at one point. And it got so close. So again, the reason why we're entering it, guys, is very simple. Let's show you guys the breakdown of this 30 minutes. So everything looks so good. This is a breakout here. So you can see on the 30-minute time frame, we got this nice breakout of this area here. So I try to just capture the best dip I can get, guys. This is as best I can get when it comes to a dip. So guys, we just need to do our absolute best to hold the trusted trade plan. Let me show you the 15-minute time frame. This is a 15-minute time frame here. The EMA is perfectly right here on this level. So this is the retest of the EMA. So we just need to do our best to hold if we can. Okay, guys. So currently end of the day, market's closed. Let's talk about some trade recaps. Let's go over our P&L and show you guys the transparency. Of course, we're transparent traders over here all the time. I took 3 trades today. One 9% loss, another 9% loss, and then a 1% L. So the overall totals you can see here is $53, guys. Not too bad considering I took 3 L's back to back, guys. So that's how you manage your risk to reward. So check this out, guys. You guys saw when we left earlier that I bought a SPY call on this dip here, on this candle right here. Tried my best to hold as best as I can, guys. We did see a nice 11% or maybe even 12% gain, but unfortunately they ended up pulling all the way back to our entry and even a little bit more, so we just had to sell that thing for a 9% loss. Now, hindsight in my favor, had I held, definitely wouldn't have been able to, because when I saw this candle, I even screenshotted it and said, guys, I'm so glad I'm out. Now, of course, literally not that long after, ends up rocketing all day, and these contracts ended up flipping over $100. So check this out, guys. Many of you guys, again, might be seeing me take losses back to back and be wondering, this guy cannot trade. But no, guys, what I'm trying to shoot for is very high risk reward kind of gains. So check this out. I'm willing to lose $30 on this trade, except I only lost 22, so it was 9%. Except had this one win in my favor, look what I'm trying to gain, guys. I would do my best to absolutely hold as far as I can, because the moment I hit my price target, which was 608, this level over here, 608.10, these contracts hit over $100 a piece, from 260 to 360. Now imagine, even hold a lot longer than that, which is over 30% here, which is already 30% here. Imagine what this is, 60%, you know, 90%. You guys see what I'm saying? So yes, I sold here for an L, but had it went in my favor, guys, just know, of course I would do my absolute best to try to hold, but in this case, it ended up pulling back. Now, hindsight in my favor also, again, looking back at the trade, look at what it looks like on the 15-minute time frame. I'm not sure exactly what this was on this candle, but if I was looking on the 15-minute time frame and only traded candle closes, now I would have been able to hold that one, to be honest. So I do got to do something a little bit better there. This was a good breakout trade. I caught the good entry, just very unfortunately, I only pushed a little bit here and ended up retracing back, getting a decent dip to the downside and then pushing up. So that was the first trade, guys. That's the one that made us take you can see, a $22 loss. Not that bad, to be honest. Now, the second trade that I took was on Amazon. Now, this is a trade that I've been watching for quite some time. Let me just delete my stop loss. No. Let me keep it on. I just had to change the color to make it a little bit more better to look at. But you guys can see a nice breakdown of this level. Now, this is just pre-market lows. All it is, you guys can see this level over here is pretty nice. All it is just pre-market lows. That's it. But I just got faked out. Let me show you guys. Let me break down this trade, because I want you guys to understand. This is why you need to respect your trade plan, because I sold out on my stop loss here. I sold out on this candle. Now, had I held and did what most people do, which is hopium, they hold and hope that it reverses, or maybe they adjust their stop loss and make it way up here. Guys, look how much I rocketed. People probably would have held all the way to the end of the top and get right. But I just very simply cut as soon as we broke above this area. All I was using was these candles over here, and you can see we broke above on this candle, so I took again a very small loss in this trade, $29. And then you can see our last trade, which was on Apple. Let's break down Apple, guys. But honestly, this trade was a good trade. It's just very unfortunate that as soon as I entered, literally a bullish engulfing with a nice buyer candle steps in and just takes control. But at the same time, I also took Apple calls, guys. And Apple, unfortunately, maybe I could have swung. Looking back at it, it's holding this general area. But you know what, guys? I just had to cut it. I'm not a swing trader. You know me. I'm a day trader. Guys, at one point, I was up 19%. Now, I only got the screenshot of 17%. But at one point, these pushed up pretty nicely. Again, I was shooting for a nice price target of 245 or 244. Let's look on the 5-minute time frame and show you guys exactly where we got in at. Because we got in on this dip of this candle here. Pushes up. We see a nice 17% gain. I'm only down a few dollars on the day at this point. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Market reversed. Now looking back at it, maybe I could have set a stop loss maybe at this level here, which maybe would have gave me a little bit of a better exit, but instead we just sold for a very small $2 loss. That's what I can see that I could have done better, but it is what it is, guys. Look, I promise you, when I hit a trade that goes in my favor, I'll do a recap and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. Because had Apple kept climbing like how it did the day before, you can see, where when you get this nice break and this is the retest here, look at this. Had I traded Apple yesterday with the same mindset as today, a little very simple break and retest. Look how this one just kept climbing, even on the pullbacks. That's what I was trying to do here. You guys can see breakout on the 15-minute time frame, except I traded it based off the 15-minute time frame. Off this candle breakout here, enter on this candle here, and you can see we get a nice break above. I was hoping it would exactly do, I shouldn't say the word hoping, but theoretically, technical analysis wise, it should just continue on up and follow the 90 EMA. In this case, it broke above, continued on up, came back to retest the 90 EMA here on this candle, broke below, and ended up closing here for a loss. So guys, understand, one of these days when I catch a trade and it goes in my favor the way it needs to, I'm going to catch a nice, very fat gain and be able to recover on these trades. Because me and Wolf tried to take calls on Apple, I believe here, if I remember correctly. Again, same thing, didn't push the way it needed to. Had we entered again on the same exact trade setup, same very exact retest, look at how much it pumped. He's a swing trader. Maybe he would hold till the next day. Got a nice fat pump again. So guys, just understand, one of these days, when these trades come in my favor, I'm going to hit massively. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. So this is our P&L for today. We're gonna catch up for tomorrow. Hopefully we have some good trades. We're gonna do a nice trade technical analysis breakdown for today and what I see for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow's vlog.